Man, things change quick around here. 2 days ago it was 90 degrees with 80% humidity. Today it's 60 degrees with 98% humidity. But we got a big show coming up and we're real excited about it. It's the All Clubs show out in Stockbridge, Michigan. The Michigan Norton's Owners Association every year put on the All Clubs show. Big show with, all bikes welcome. So we're looking forward to that. Gone many times in the past, but I've only ridden there a couple times, taken a bunch of bikes from the collection and whatnot. But this year we're going to be riding. I'm going to be on the 550. Dad will be on the 400, and we're super excited. But I'm having a little bit of an issue. The other day when I replaced the gasket on the float bowl, it was some sort of a generic round rubber O-ring that came in the kit, and it was probably an inch too long to actually seal. The old one was unfortunately the original seal, so it came out in pieces, so I couldn't really put that back in. And I don't have time to order a new gasket before the show. So, what I'm going to try to do today is take the float bowl off, clean it real good, and then put a bead of Permatex inside of the groove of the float bowl, and hopefully that'll make enough of a seal last long enough to get to the show and back while waiting on the actual part to come in the mail. So that's what we're working on today. But I just ran the fuel out of it, took it around the block, and now we're gonna take the carbs off and see what it looks like. All right, we got our carbs out. It's the number one carb that has given us issue. Drained them for the most part, but oftentimes still be some fuel that'll come up these overflows. So I could just tuck them in there. All right, let's get this off of here. Expect a little spillage while we do. So I already put, like I say, this gasket was about an inch long. So I did end up cutting it, and I put a little bit of Permatex in the gap, but then I went and wrote it directly after. Didn't really let it set up. So I'm real curious what it looks like. Did the Permatex get eaten by the gas? Did it just get, pulled in from suction because it wasn't set up right? What is going on? So yeah, doesn't look like Permatex holds up to gasoline too well. Okay, that is a problem. Okay, quite a conundrum. So there was a pretty big glob right here. Maybe that was causing a gap around the edges of it. I'm not sure, but it does look like that might be enough to seal there, though. I want to pull that number one spark plug to see what that looks like. Looks fine. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, it's looking like the Permatex I have is not fuel resistant, but due to no other options at the moment, I'm going to try to glob that section up. I don't know if you can see in there, there's just a little split in that gasket right here that it looks like if I just fill that little gap and get it to, solidify, that might be enough to get us to the show and back. So we're going to try it, and then if not, then I'll just have to pick up a tube of the Permatex PermaShield gas-resistant gasket maker. But first, since we're here and we got it, let's see what we can do with this. Apparently I look a lot different too. Yeah, shorten the old face up a little bit. I couldn't help but feeling like I was being looked at like I was a lot older than I was due to all the gray hair on my face, because there really isn't much of any other color there anymore. But, I mean, yeah, it's gray up there too, okay? Leave me alone. But I got paranoid, so I shaved it. I don't really, it was just a pain in the ass, so whatever. Anyway, that's enough about that. Alright, so toothpick and our Permatex. Now I just want it to be in that little hole right there. Okay, now if we smooth over it. Alright, let's try that for now and see what we have to work with when we come back. Some of this stuff, I mean, looks like it kind of set up. So, let's cross our fingers, eh? Today, we're going to be tuning up the 400 a little bit. I got to reset the timing chain. What's that thing called? Today I got to reset the timing chain tensioner, and also I'm going to pull the carbs off and have a look at syncing them up and see what they look like. So let's get into this one. So way down in here, right there, is the timing chain tensioner adjuster. It's a 12mm nut. Got to get the bike idling warmer than it is, I guess. I'm touching the pipes and they're not very warm. And all you do is break that nut free and let the tensioner set itself and tighten it back up. So let's warm this thing up. What better way to warm her up, right? I mean, come on. Here's a fun trick. The inside diameter of this pipe and the outside diameter of that pipe are different. So there's a little bit of space that needs to be taken up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this tin foil over and over and over until it is of a certain thickness, and then I'll wrap the pipe and shove this over it, and that will take up the extra room. So let's see if we can make this work. Alright, here we go, better surface. So what we'll do now is take a screwdriver, mash it down a little bit, and see if we can wrap it around this exhaust pipe. Alright, it's not easy to see, but this is the piece we're working on here. So grab our strip of foil, let's run it around there. We're going to run it around once to begin with. So split it right about here. So got a lot of things moving in tandem here to kind of make this all fit together. So it's tricky. Okay. Still not quite enough. So this piece on again, and then we'll wrap it with this. I don't know who's banging stuff over there, but goodness. Okay. Pipe, which is no easy feat in itself. All right, this is not wanting to cooperate, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut another relief like this on the other side so that this will actually crimp down, because that one relief is just garbage. That's not going to do anything. So, let's see if we can make this better, hopefully not worse.
That should do it. I hope. So this piece of aluminum that we're using to mount the pipe is threaded, and that is making it really hard to actually get the pipe to tighten onto this piece. So I'm going to drill those threads out of there and see if that helps. Grab the glove. Okay, gonna get a new bolt too. This one, that's not gonna do. I think that's gonna do. Let's go find out. All right, I think we're gonna have it this time. Okay. That ain't going nowhere. All right, let's sink these carbs. Run the fuel out first. That's what we were trying to do earlier until the pipe fell out. Man, this is a nice spike. I'm glad I'm getting into these carbs because I put the float bowls on the wrong carbs last time. Nice. Oh shit. The line just broke. Oh, we'll replace that while we're at it. Got some more of that. There we go. Alrighty. Should be that. Alrighty. What a thing of beauty. Oh. Wow. Alright. Let's check the synchronicity of our carbs here. Okay. drill bit time. Sinking the carbs with the drill bit method. So what we want to do is we want to come in here and we want to find 1/8 inch drill bit. Making sure it was nice and clean. And then what we want to do, open the slides and drop it down on that drill bit. Now, these carbs seem to be like shut. Okay. So the number one carburetor has a little drag on the drill bit from the bottom of the slide. So that's what we want. Now, number two carb. Number two carb has far less drag. Far less. Number three, less even still. All right. Man. These are some little baby carbs, man. All right, this is as straight down this hole as I can get it. But you can see down inside of the carburetor, you can see the slides move. This part down inside of here that's moving up and down is called the slide. So what we want to do is lose our drill bit. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to take this drill bit and just slide it right underneath of that slide there, right? So there's barely any drag on the drill bit when you try to pull it out. Now so far, number one carb seems to be a little tighter than the rest of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these adjusters to adjust those slides so that they are providing the same amount of grip on this drill bit as the number one. So let's go get some tools. All right, loosen that lock nut there up a little bit. Turn these guys back this way so we can see what we're doing. So we loosened that lock nut, and what we'll do is turn this screw, and it ever so slightly adjusts the height of your slide. And you turn it down. It's gripping too much. Just a little drag on it. Just a little drag. Okay, that guy's good. Normally with the 550 carbs I'm able to use a 1/8 inch drill bit. Apparently the carbs are just that much bigger. And I can, what I do is I adjust the drag on it to actually spin the drill bit as I pull it out. But on these carbs, that just doesn't seem feasible with this tiny little drill bit I'm using. I could not believe how much smaller these carbs are. Okay, so turn it down. Can't get it in. Turn it up. Slide down, get some grip, up, just a little drag, just a little drag, perfect, much less drag, much more, let's say that's where we want to be. Okay. Let's tighten your lock nut back up, and that should be a pretty decently synced set of carbs. Now, it won't be as good as, say, using the mercury sticks or whatever, but I haven't learned those yet, so for now. Alright, reset the timing chain tensioner and sync the carbs up. Just let the float bowls fill up the fuel and see what she sounds like. Hey, same shorts. Yeah, anyway. So, still getting ready for this show this weekend, and I still have an issue with my float bowl gasket. So, I put this new gasket in, and obviously, I mean, it was too long. I already talked about that. So, I had to cut it down, and so obviously, there was a small gap there, and I felt like that gap was pulling in air, kind of leaning out that cylinder. Might just be my paranoia or whatnot, but for now, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna put it in, and I'm gonna clamp her down, and hopefully it'll seal long enough to get to the show and back. You know, I mean, a couple days, and if not, I'll go and get a new tube of Permatex fuel safe gasket sealer. So that's what's going on. I'm super excited for the show, though, and I'm super hoping it doesn't rain, because it's supposed to. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. We might even trailer the bikes up, and if that's the case, I might take several bikes, but maybe not. Who knows? But for now, let's get these carbs back together, get them on the bike, and see if it holds. We're operating on a hope and a prayer here, huh? Okay, let's put these back on. He would burn the lawn? You know, every story I hear about the family, I understand so much more about myself. Well, out here doing show prep again, and we have a problem. Just noticed this. So, more work. But come check this out. Apparently, while this old girl sat, she got some dry rot in this tire, which is a real bummer because this tire is pretty much brand new. Well, we can't run on that, so we got ourselves a brand new tire. So that's what we're gonna do right now, is get this tire on here, and should be ready to go. Cool. Hope this is the last thing we got to do before the show. I don't know. And with that, I think we're ready to go. Unfortunately, my dad quit riding. He quit because he got vertigo pretty bad about 10 years ago. It's been letting up lately, so he thought he would ride to the show, but in the last couple of days it seems to be coming back. So he's going to come in the truck and check it out, and I'm going to ride the 550. Can't wait. It's going to be a good time. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you get anything out of it, please consider subscribing to my channel and come back for the next one, because we'll be at the show. All right. Take it easy out there. This has been your old friend B for Honda Boy Floyd. Thanks for stopping by.